topic named factorization. So let us start with the topic. In mathematics, factorization is the decomposition of an object into product of other objects which when multiplied together give the original form. So for example, the number 50 factorized as 3 into 5. So number 15 can be written as 3 into 5. The polynomial x square minus 4, we can do the factors as x minus 2, x plus 2. So if you expand these brackets, we will get the same answer as the original. So factorization is basically the opposite process of expanding the brackets. So now let us start with few examples. So we have to factorize 2x square minus 128. So firstly let us take out 2 common. So 2 common and we will get x square minus 64. Fine. So this we can write it as 2 times x whole square minus 8 whole square. Now we have the formula of a square minus b square, that is a minus b, a plus b. So here a is x and b is a. So final answer of the factorization will be 2 times x minus 8, x plus 8. Okay, so this is our answer. Next, we have to factorize x cube plus 216. So we will modify this as x cube plus, this is 6 cube, right? Now we have the formula of a cube plus b cube, that is a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. So now compare these two. So our value of a is x, b is what? 6. Put these two values in these brackets. So we will get our answer as x plus 6, x square minus 6x plus 26. Okay, so now let us go to the next example. So we have to factorize 8x cube minus 27. Let us write this as 2x whole cube minus 3 whole cube. Now we have the formula of a cube minus b cube, that is a minus b square plus ab plus b square. Compare these two. So our a is what? 2x and b is 3. Put these two values in this bracket. So we will get our answer as 2x minus 3 into 4x square plus 6x plus 9. Right? So this is our final answer. Let us move on to the next example. So this is the example. So in order to factorize these terms, we have to first rearrange the terms. So let us bring this 4x square plus 20x together and this at last 3yx plus 15y. Fine. So now let us take out from these two terms 4x common. So we will have 4x into x plus 5. Now from these two terms we will take out 3y common. So what will remain? X plus 5. So from this we can say that our factors are finally x plus 5 into 4x plus 3y. Okay, so this is our final answer. Next I will show you how to factorize quadratic terms, right? So if we have any type of quadratic equation given, so firstly you have to remember this technique, right? So firstly let us write the signs of the last term, middle term and factors, right? This is the technique to factorize quadratic equation, right? So firstly, if the sign of the last term is plus and middle term sign is also plus, the next case is the sign of the last term is plus, middle term sign is minus. Next, if the sign of the last term is minus, middle term sign is plus. In the last case, there will be every time 4 cases, right? Sign of the last term is minus and middle term sign is also minus. So what you have to remember, if the last term sign is plus, then we have to add 2 factors, right? And if the sign of the last term is minus, we will subtract 2 factors, right? Now, if the sign of the middle term is plus and the last term sign is also plus, everything depends on this. The factors will have sign plus plus, right? Now, if we have last term sign as plus and middle term sign as minus, we will have minus minus. If the sign of last term is minus, middle term sign is plus, then the factors will be plus and minus, and the plus sign will give you the greater factor, right? And similarly, if both signs are minus, we will have minus and plus as our factors, and this sign will be given to the greater factor. Now I will make you understand this using 4 examples, right? So now we have these 4 examples, only there is minor change in the signs. Now here you can see that the last term sign is plus, middle term sign is also plus. And the example is x square plus 5x plus 6. If sign is plus, we have to add the factors, right? So possibilities of the factors of 6 are what? 6 and 1, and the next factor is what? 3 and 2. Now I already told you that if the last term sign is plus, we have to add the factors. So if I add these two, 6 plus 1, we will have answer 7. If we add these two, 3 plus 2, answer will be 5. And you can see what I want as my answer 5. So these factors gets cancelled out. Only what are the chances of our factors 3 and 2. So let us write 3 and 2. Now the middle term sign is plus. So we have to put 2 times plus, right? So our factors of the following example is x plus 3x plus 2. So if you remember the table, we can directly find the answers of the factors. If you take the second example, right? That is x square minus 5x plus 6. Again, the possibilities of the factors are same, that is 6 and 1, 3 and 2. Let us take the sign of the last term. So the last term sign is plus, so we have to add the factors. So if I add 6 and 1, answer will be 7. So this factor again gets cancelled out. If I add these two, 3 and 2, so the answer will be 5. So the factor of this is 3 and 2. Now the middle term sign is minus. So I will put minus, minus, right? So we can write directly our answer as x minus 3, x minus 2. Now let us go to our third example. That is x square plus 5x minus 6. Now the last term sign is minus. So we have to subtract two factors and bring the answer as what? 5. Again, the possibilities of the factors are only 2, that is 6 and 1, 3 and 2. If I subtract these two, if I do the subtraction, this will give us answer as 5, this as 1. Now you can see I want answer as 5, this factor gets cancelled out, only the possibility is this. So what I will write? Factors as 6 and 1. Now choose the greater factor, that is 6. Give the middle term sign, that is plus and minus. So our answer will be x plus 6, x minus 1. Right? And lastly, that is our fourth sum. X square minus 5x minus 6. Again, I want my answer as 5 on subtraction. So again, the factors will be same, 6 and 1. Only we have minor change in the sign due to this middle term sign, which is minus. So minus sign will be given to the greater factor. Here I will give plus sign. So factorization of this example will be x minus 6, x plus 1. Okay, so you just have to remember the factors. If the last term sign is plus, we have to add the factors, right? And if the last term sign is minus, we have to subtract the factors. And you will easily obtain the factorization answer, right? So let us move on to the other examples. So we have to factorize 6x square minus 5x minus 6. Now here there is a minor change. The coefficient of x square is 6. So firstly let us multiply this 6 and this number. So 6 into 6 will give us answer as 36. Now let us see the last term sign. It is minus, right? So now we have to subtract and find the factors of 36 such as we get answer as minus 5. Right? So let us find the factors of 36. So factors can be 6 into 6, 9 into 4 or 12 into 3, but we have to subtract, remember. So 6 minus 6, this will not work. Now 9 minus 4 will give us answer as 5, and here if I subtract we'll get answer as 9. So only possibility of the factor is what? 9 and 4. Now let us see our middle term sign, that is minus. So give character factor as minus, this as plus. So now we have to write in this manner 6x square minus 9x plus 4x minus 6, right? Now just take out common. So from these two we will get common as 3x, so answer will be 2x minus 3. Repeat this bracket again, 2x minus 3. So now I want 4. So what will take out common? Plus 2. So the final factorization is 3x plus 2 into 2x minus 3. Fine. Now let us go to the next example. So we have to find the values of x if 5x square plus 29x plus 20 is equals to 0 is given. So firstly let us find the factors only. So here let me take 5 and 20 together. So 5 into 20 will be 100. Now the last term sign is plus, so we have to add the two factors. So let us write few factors. So 100 can be obtained by 25 and 4. If I add these two, 25 plus 4 will give us answer as 29, which is our required answer. So let us write in this manner 5x square plus 25x plus 4x plus 20 equals to 0. Let me take out common. So from first two terms 5x will be common. So x plus 5 will remain. Again write x plus 5, right? So if I have to take out the common as 4 is equals to 0. So our factors will be 5x plus 4 into x plus 5 is equals to 0. So from these values of x will be minus 5 and what? Minus 4 upon 5, which is our required answer. Let us go to the next example. So we have to find the values of x if this is given x square plus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now you can see we cannot factorize 1 such that we can get answer as 3 because only factors of 1 are 1 into 1. If I add these two, our answer will be 2, not 3. So whenever we cannot factorize directly, we have to use the following formula. That is x is equals to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Firstly, we need to find the values of a, b and c. So we will compare with ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So our value of a is 1, b is 3 and c is 1. Let us substitute all these values in our given equation. So x will be equals to minus 3 plus or minus under root b square means 3 square. So 9 minus 4 upon 2 because the value of a and c is 1. Let us simplify this further. So final values of x will be minus 3 plus or minus square root 5 upon 2. Or you can write it as minus 3 plus root 5 upon 2 comma minus 3 minus root 5 upon 2. Right? So this is our required answer. Let us go to the next example. Here we have to find the values of x if x square plus 2x plus 5 is equals to 0 is given. So you have to find the factor of 5 such that we get answer as 2. This is not possible obviously because the only factor of 5 are 5 and 1. If you add 5 plus 1, our answer will be 6, right? And not 2. Okay? So we cannot find factors directly. So let us write this formula of x, that is minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Again compare with ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 and write the values of a, b and c. So the value of a is 1, b is 2, c is 5. Right? Let us put all these values in this. So we will have minus 2 plus or minus under root b square is 4 minus 4ac. So 4 into 1 into 5. So we will have 20 upon 2. Let us simplify this. So minus 2 plus or minus under root minus 16 upon 2. Now we know square root of minus 1 will give us complex values, that is plus or minus I. So we can modify this as minus 2 plus or minus square root of 16 is 4. Square root of minus 1 is what? Plus or minus 4i upon 2. Right? Now let us take out 2 common from the numerator. So final values of x will be minus 1 plus or minus 2i. Okay, so this is our required answer. Let us go to the next example. Now we have cubic polynomials. So now what we have to do, firstly we will find first factor or first root using trial and error method. So what we will do in general is, we will use any number of values. We will start with 1, then 2, 3, right? We will substitute and put values up to we get answer as 0, right? So firstly we will begin with 1, then 2, then 3. If we don't get answer with the positive values, we put -1, then -2, -3, etc. So for this particular example, let us start with putting x is equals to 1 and check whether we are getting answer 0 or not. So if we put 1 in this, we will get 1 -6 plus 11 -6. Obviously, you can use calculator and find the values, right? So the answer you can see 12 minus 12 we are getting as 0. So our first factor is x minus 1. So x minus 1 is the factor of the given polynomial. Now to factorize further, if I have cubic polynomial, I should have 3 factors, right? So in order to factorize further, we will write the coefficients over here, right? And at this place I will put the first root, that is x is equals to 1. Let us write the coefficients. They are 1, -6, 11 and -6. Suppose in some example if this term is missing, if any term is missing, then at that place we will put 0. Remember that we should have total 4 values over here. If any of the term is missing, we will put 0. Okay, that you have to remember. Now here you have to compulsory put 0 first. Now if you are at this place, you will add both the terms. And if you are at this place, we will multiply both the terms. So 1 plus 0 will give us answer as 1. Now let us multiply 1 into 1. That will give us answer as 1. Add these two. So -6 plus 1 will give us answer as -5. If I am at this place, I have to multiply. So 1 into -5. -5, again add these two, so 6. 1 into 6 will give us answer as 6. Again add these two, so answer will be 0. Here you should get answer 0. Then only our first factor is correct. Otherwise you have to go for other values, right? Now our first factor is what? X minus 1. Now how will we write this? As decrease the power. Here x cube is there. So now I have to start with x squared. So other term will be x square minus 5x plus 6. Now let us simplify this further. We have just found out the factor of this. The factors are what? 3 and 2. Sign will be minus and minus. So the final answer of this example will be x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. Okay, let us go to the other example. So we have to factorize now. X cube plus 3x square minus 4x minus 12. So let us start with firstly x is equal to 1 and check whether we are getting answer as 0 or not. So if I put 1, we will have 1 plus 3 minus 4 minus 12. You can see this is not equal to 0. Let us put x as 2. So we will get as 8 plus 12 minus 8 minus 12. You can see the answer is what? 0. So our first factor is x minus 2, right? Now let us make that box and use synthetic division. Firstly, write the coefficients. They are 1, 3, minus 4, minus 12. Put our first root, that is x is equals to 2. Put 0 over here. Now we have to add over here, multiply over here. 1 plus 0, so 1. Multiply 2 into 1. So we'll get our answer as what? 2. Right? Now add these two. So 3 and 2. Right? So we will get 3 plus 2 as what? 5. Now 5 into 2. So answer will be what? 10. Now minus 4 plus 10. So answer will be 6. Now 2 into 6. So answer will be plus 12. Final answer is 0. So this is correct. Now again let us simplify and write this further. So factors will be x minus 2. This we can write it as x square plus 5x plus 6. Just I am talking the factors of this particular example. So if I want to factorize 6, it will be 3 and 2 plus plus because we want 5. So plus 3 plus 2. So the final answer of this example will be x minus 2, x plus 2, x plus 3. Okay, so this is our required answer. Let us go to the next example. So we have to solve x cube plus x square minus 21x minus 45 equals to 0. Let us start putting the value of x as 1 firstly. So 1 plus 1 minus 21 minus 45. You can obviously see answer is not equal to 0. Similarly, put x is equal to 2 and you can check. So I know my answer will be minus 3. You have to do trial and error and find your answer. So you can see if I put x is equals to minus 3. So this will be minus 27 plus 9 plus 63 minus 45. And you can see this will give us answer as minus 18 plus 63 minus 45. So 45 minus 45 answer is 0. So our first value of x is what? Minus 3. Right? We have to solve. So we just have to find the values of x. Now let us summarize the box and write the coefficients. They are 1, 1, minus 21, minus 45. And here the first value is x is equals to minus 3. 2, 0. Here we will add, here we will multiply. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 into minus 3. So we will get minus 3. Right? So on addition we will have minus 2. Multiply these two. Minus 3 into minus 2. So plus 6. Right? Add again these two. So minus 15. Again we will multiply. So minus minus plus 3 into 15 will give us answer as 45. So here it is 0. So our factors are x plus 3 into this can be written as x square minus 2x minus 15. Now we have to factorize this. So the factors of 15 possibilities are only 15 into 1 and 5 into 3. Now check the sign of the last term. It is minus. So we have to subtract both the factors. If I subtract this 15 minus 1 will give us answer as 14 and 5 minus 3 will give us answer as 2. So this possibility is cancelled out. Only factor possibilities are 5 and 3. Now I have to check the sign of the middle term, which is what? Minus, which I have to give to the bigger factor. So here I will give minus, here I will give you plus. So what will be the final factors? X plus 3, x minus 5 and x plus 3, and I have 0 in our question, right? Because I have to solve and get the values of x. So final values of x will be minus 3 2 times and 5. So this is our required answer. Very important topic, that is factorization. Let us go to our next example. So we have to find all the roots of the equation x raised to 4 minus 256 equals to 0. So now I can write this as x square whole square minus 16 whole square equals to 0, and apply the formula of a square minus b square, which is a minus b, a plus b. So from this our value of a is x square and b is 16. So I can write this as x square minus 16, x square plus 16 is equals to 0, right? So now I can factorize these further again using these formulas. So our factors are x minus 4, x plus 4. This cannot be simplified further. X square plus 16 equals to 0. So now let us find the values of x. So from this value of x will be 4. From this value of x will be minus 4. And if I take x square plus 16 as 0, I will get x square as minus 16. So value of x will be what? Square root of minus 16. But we know square root of minus 1 is what? Plus or minus I. So from this we will get our value of x as plus or minus 4i. So in all we have total 4 values of x. Okay. So I hope you have understood throughout the session. Thank you for watching.